Hi, I'm Stephen Pinnington.
And I'm Clare Pinnington.
We're directors in Pinnington Law Solicitors, which is a new practice in Salford.
We advise people on all aspects of family law. That includes divorce, financial matters, any children proceedings. So if people are looking to get contact with the children, they're looking to have residence orders, we do separation agreements. We also advise people before they get married in terms of prenuptial agreements, if that's something that people are looking to secure their position for the future.
We would never advise somebody to get divorced if that wasn't right for them. We always basically refer people to refer them to relate, and certainly we always look at mediation and sort of conciliation as a means of sort of trying to resolve matters, because it's cheaper and it's more cost effective. For many people, the most important thing really is the children in the divorce, and they want to make sure the children are going to be okay. The way we approach the case is that is very much the way we look at things. We are very sort of child focused, I think, in how we look at cases, and we do try and help people in terms of that really. That is something that we're very sort of conscious of. Many people are worried about fees when they come and see solicitors, which is understandable, because obviously there's a perception that solicitors are expensive, and in fact they can be very expensive. What we're trying to do is trying to make fees far more transparent, and we're trying to basically make legal services far more affordable. What we offer is fixed fees.
We also offer free initial appointments to all our clients on any aspects of the law that we practice in, so people can come in, we'll give them some advice, and then we can decide a way forward. And as Stephen said, we set out at the beginning of the case how much it's likely to cost, so that clients know immediately, you know, what's involved and they're not worrying.
The other thing I think that sets us apart is that we are very interested in pensions, which I know is very dull for many people. I think that it's very difficult for people to think often about pensions when they're younger, but in this world it's now increasingly an issue really. In effect, a lot of people have been given very poor advice in relation to pensions. Many people are entitled potentially to a lot of compensation. We're talking about tens of thousands of pounds. People need to be very careful about how they deal with pensions. They need very, very specific advice. They need expert advice, and that often isn't that expensive. But what it does do is it safeguards their future. I'd encourage anybody to make sure that they do get proper advice in terms of pensions, and if they have been divorced, then I think they need to look at the settlement, because in all likelihood there's probably been some negligence and they would be entitled to compensation. And
again, that's something that we do with a free appointment, so if you rang us, we can have a look at your divorce, review how your case was dealt with, and advise you whether or not we feel that you've got a claim for compensation against the solicitor that dealt with your divorce at that time.